them. Hello, Facebook, Habits of a Confident Mom. So happy to see you all here as well. I'm Deborah, and I'm going to be sharing today about 4 ways to be done with holiday stress. Really, not just holiday stress, but stress in general um, on any given day. So, right now, we're going to go ahead and get started. I am broadcasting in 2 different places. So, somebody just let me know that you can hear me, see me on Instagram as well as in the Facebook group. That way, I know that we're good to go. First time for everything, folks. The fact that I even got this up and going is a Christmas miracle. So, holidays for moms specifically can be like a Super Bowl because, not only are, thank you, Tanya. How are you, Tanya? Thank you so much. So, not only are moms working and some now are back to virtual, depending on where you live, your school may have come back virtual for exams and straight through until after the holidays. So, we've got a lot going on. And thank you, Alan. And so what happens is it's too much. So then you add to that Christmas, right? The holidays and all that is involved in that. And I'm telling you right now, there are mothers everywhere that are now under the tree and in the stockings counting the number of gifts for each kid. And they're realizing today that one kid is one gift short. And they're freaking out. Hey, Amanda, and they're wondering, what do I do? Do I go and run out and get that kid one more gift so that everybody's equal? Do I order something from Amazon? Let me just tell you something. Don't do either of those. It's okay. If one child does not have the exact number of gifts as everyone else, it's okay. But if you have that kid and it's not okay, I have a couple of tips for you. Wrap the batteries that they need for the toy you're giving them, or for the other kids, take 2 toys and wrap them together. If everything has to be equal, that's one way to do it. All right, but don't start buying to match. Listen, your child will not end up on a therapist's couch because they got one less gift than their sibling. So it's really okay. Let's just remove that stressor from the equation. Take 2 gifts, wrap them together. So what was 2 is now 1. So everybody's happy and it's even. Okay, so just wanted to throw that out there because I know there are moms everywhere that are right now counting up gifts and they're like, oh man, somebody doesn't have the right number of gifts. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. 4 ways to be done, D.O.N.E, with stress during the holidays. You all know I like to use acronyms because they're easy to remember. So, hi, Instagram. Hello, Habits of a Confident Mom Facebook group. I wanted to give this to everybody at once. I just finished a segment for Virginia this morning. I'll put that link up when I get it. And we talked about this a little bit, but they only give you like a couple of minutes, 3, 4 minutes to do that. And I really wanted to kind of dive into it a little bit deeper because we're right in that moment, right? Okay, so first letter, D, done, right? D, first letter of the word done, which is our acronym. 4 ways to be done with stress this holiday season or anytime. D is going to really, this is important. D is for delegate. And I know a lot of times as moms, we think that we've delegated. We think we've asked someone to do something. And so, done, it's delegated. Then we come back and it's a hot mess. It's not what we thought it was going to be. So, here's the thing I want us to keep in mind. Delegating is more than just asking someone to do something, whether it's your children, your spouse, someone at work that reports to you. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. When you're delegating, it's not just the ask. That's one part of it. That's the what that you want done, how you want it done, and when you want it done by. All of those things are important to have an effective a task effectively delegated. So, for instance, you may ask your child to clean the kitchen after dinner. It's your day, your night to clean the kitchen, clean the kitchen. Then you come down in the morning and there are crumbs everywhere, counter, floor, all of it. So it's important to be specific. I need you to clean the kitchen, the dishes, the counter, and I need you to sweep. And I need you to do that by the time I go to bed, not the time you go to bed. For some of us, we need to go to bed with a clean kitchen. I get it. And if that's the case, be specific in your delegating. So I have a friend, Susan C. Susan's been on before. You guys follow Susan. She does an amazing podcast. I think it's called Mentor Mom. But follow her. She's amazing. So she shared about a month ago, they had gone on vacation to an Airbnb or something, and the host put pictures in each room of how the room should look when you're done, right before you check out. And she shared that with her community and said, this is a great thing for moms to think about because some of our kids are visual learners. And so you're talking and they're hearing Charlie Brown's teacher in the background, wah, 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 like they're not even comprehending what you're saying. But if you can have a picture in each room of what you want the room to look like, now, not my style, but I get it. And I get that for some, that might be very helpful. So whenever you are giving a task to someone to do, please don't think you are done with just the ask. The what, the how, and the when is all necessary for it to be effective. Okay? So that's the D. O. And I've talked about this particular point before. Many of these I've talked about before, but they bear repeating, especially here in the holidays. O is observe how you're feeling. For some of us, we're going to be with family that we don't see often. All of us have some type of family history, some positive, some not so positive. And so you need to have a game plan right now, checking in with yourself about how you're feeling, what's going on, if there's a conversation you need to bow out of, if there's a room where you need to say, I need a minute, I'll be right back. If you already know in planning to go to someone's house, you know what, I'm going to stay an hour and then I need to go. Like that's my limit. Whatever it is, observe your feelings because here's what happens when we don't observe and pay attention to what's going on inside. We'll eat our feelings. We'll drink our feelings. We'll stuff them, right? We just stuff it. I'm just good. Everything's fine. My friend Rashonda Pratt just did an amazing virtual event and we do that. Everything's fine. She was talking about how we say everything's fine and we're just stuffing the emotion. Everything's not fine. And here's the thing, it's okay that everything's not fine. Everything's not always going to be fine. Life is not perfect. Stuff happens. If you need a moment, don't sit there and say everything's fine. Someone asks you, how are you? Oh, I'm fine. Be as honest as you can be in that moment. You know, and I'm not ready to talk about it right now. I'm not fine. Ms. Rashonda, I was just referencing your amazing event of hope and healing on Monday night and how you spoke about how we tend to say, everything's fine, I'm fine, it'll be fine, when no, it's not fine. And it's okay that it's not fine. So take the moment, observe how you're feeling. This is the second point in our acronym DONE, 4 ways to be done with stress this holiday season. Delegate properly. We just talked about the 3 parts of delegation. Observe how you're feeling. Stop saying everything's fine when you know everything's not fine. You may not be in a position or a place where you can share everything that you're feeling or what's going on at the moment, but you can say, you know what, I just need a minute. Or you know what, not feeling my best at the moment. Let me just take a second. I'll be right back. Let me just go to my room. I'll be right back. Rashonda says, girl, I'm eliminating that from my vocabulary. Oh, it's fine, especially when it's not. Please, can we just pause for a minute and all agree to do that? Can we all touch and agree with Rashonda Pratt that we're just going to take that out of our vocabulary? Oh, it's fine. I'm fine. It's all fine. It's not fine. It's not fine. And it's okay that it's not fine. And continuing to say that and do that and stuffing those emotions one after the other, at some point, one little thing is going to happen and that's all going to blow up like a volcano. So I want us to observe how we're feeling during the holidays so we don't end up eating and drinking our emotions. Because then what we've moved into is self-sabotage, right? We want to eat better, we want to be healthy, we don't want to drink too much, and then we stuff our feelings and we're eating and drinking all of it. Let's not. Let's have a plan. Let's go into it with a plan. And listen, if y'all have been following me for 5 minutes, any one of y'all could say what I'm going to say for N. It's no. It's no. You do not have to attend every argument you're invited to. No, thank you. You don't have to attend every cookie exchange you're invited to. No, thank you. I'm not available. You don't have to attend every party. You just don't. And you don't have to offer a paragraph explaining why. Oh, I wish I could. My dog ran away. No, I'm not available. Thank you. I know it's going to be an amazing event. I won't be able to attend. When you get that invitation and you already know you're not able to go, RSVP right now. Look, if I could put this on pause, I may not be able to get it off pause, so I can't do nothing. We're here and we just got to be here. But if I could put this on pause, I would ask you to go find that invitation of that thing you were invited to that you already know you can't attend, but you're waiting thinking, well, maybe my schedule will open up. Maybe I can run to that event and then I'll just stay 5 minutes and then I'll look, time out, time out. Let's not. What is the thing that you have to do or that you want to do? Because if you keep filling your time and your schedule with all the other stuff, you won't have time for those things. Rashonda says no is a complete sentence. Bingo. I have that sign in my office upstairs. Complete sentence. I don't have to offer a whole litany of reasons why. I'm just no. Mm-mm. So what are the things you want to attend? What are the things you have to attend? There may be a work function that, you know what, I got to show my face in this one. I got to go. But there may be 4 cookie exchanges in your neighborhood. Do you need to go to all 4? And listen, let me just preface all of this by saying there are some of us, well, some of you, not because this isn't me. There are some people who love the hustle and bustle of Christmas. They just love going from one event to have 5 events in one evening, like is exciting to them, lights them up. They love it. Go for it. Do it. Go all over. But for those of us that know what our stress levels are, and even more importantly, what our capacity level is, how much you can handle, for some of us, that's just too much. It's too much stimulation. It's too much running around. It's just too much. That's me. I'm in that camp. And if you're in that camp, what's your plan for what you're going to and what you're not going to? Rashonda says, we as women over-explain. Meanwhile, my husband is just like, no, girl, look, sometimes they don't even say no. They're just not there. Like, done. Like, oh no, I'm not going to that. Did you tell him? No, I'm not going. Why? I'm not going to be there. And I need us to be really comfortable with saying the word no. If we were together right now, if we were at an event together right now, I would have everybody yell out the word no. I just want us to get comfortable saying it. I just want us to be comfortable saying it. I don't want it to be a thing. I don't want saying no to be like a thing. Like, oh my gosh, what if they, well, what if the event goes off without a hitch without you? Because here's the thing. That's probably what's going to happen. Unless it's your event, it's going to be fine. It'll be fine. So quickly, we're talking about how to be done. Listen, when people get on your nerves this Christmas, just say, y'all, I'm done. I'm done. And if they keep pushing, tell them why you're done. Give them all 4 points. By the time you get to point 2 or 3, they'll walk away and they'll be like, oh, she's really done. She got a list. She got an acronym about how she's done. Just tell them the list, okay? Give them the acronym. Done. I am done with stress this holiday. Listen, I know all those catchy titles are great. How to live a stress-free life. How never to have stress again. How to live without stress. I get it. That sounds amazing. Here's the thing. Stress isn't going anywhere. Okay? I'm talking to both of y'all. Instagram, stress isn't going anywhere. Facebook, stress is not going away. The issue is, how are you managing and dealing with it? What are you putting in place beforehand? Life needs some preparation. We can't just be walking into stuff all willy-nilly. And the holidays in particular need some level of preparation. So if you know you've got 3 or 4 homes, families you've got to visit and see, and you know in home number 2 it's going to be something that's going to go down, okay, in 0800 hours, we're out. Okay? 1 hour, 30 minutes, whatever it is. So D, delegate. Delegate is not just asking. It's the what, it's the how, and it's the by when. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't even have on fake lashes, so I don't even know what's messing with my eye. You want to make sure you clearly communicate the what that you want done, the how, which for kids, sometimes that means showing them first, but definitely communicating it, and then the when. I don't want the kitchen cleaned at 2 in the morning when you're stumbling up the stairs going to bed, because it's going to be a hot mess. I want it cleaned by 10 o'clock. I mean, did I say 2? Yeah, 2 in the morning. I want it cleaned by 10 p.m. when I'm going to bed. I want to go to bed knowing that it's already done. I don't want to get up in the middle of the night to get water and I'm crunching on the crumbs that are left on the floor. Listen, let me tell you, I can tell y'all this because my mother's not on social media. Barbara would wake you up at 2 in the morning to come finish what you didn't do. Yup. You talk about old school parenting. If she got up to get water and was crunching on crumbs that were left on the floor, is it a school day? And you should have done it when you were supposed to do it. So listen, let's be clear. Let's be clear about the expectation. What's needed, how we need it done, and by when. Oh, observe your feelings. This is big, y'all. And this is really always. If you know that when stress hits, you're a stress eater or a stress drinker, it's not just removing that thing and not doing that. It's what are you replacing it with? We don't want to leave these vacant and vague spaces, right? So, okay, so I know if you know that, okay, I'm a stress eater. So when I get stressed, when I feel that stress rising and I feel like I want to go eat, I'm going to go for a walk. If you're a stress drinker, if when things happen, your way to relax, you need a drink to relax, okay, I'm going to drink some water. I'm going to drink 2 full bottles of water before I drink anything else. Replace it with something else. Don't just remove it and leave it vague and void. Replace it with a healthy habit, healthy physically, healthy emotionally. N was no. We're just going to, nope, I'm unavailable, unable, just I'm just not. And then here's E. And E is express gratitude, like verbally. There's so much going on. There are so many different things on our plates. It's not that we're not appreciative or we're not grateful or we're not thankful. The issue is we don't pause long enough to sit in a seat or a space of gratitude. We just don't sit there long enough. It's more like, oh, that's so nice. Okay, make sure you get the thing out the garage. Not like, sit for a minute in a space of gratitude and thankfulness and appreciation and voice it. I don't think we say it enough. And I'm in that boat too. I'm moving on to the next thing. I got a list. I'm checking my list. I got stuff to do. But if I pause long enough, when we pause long enough in a space of gratitude and thankfulness, it bleeds into the rest of the day. You know, some of the moms that I work with, well, all of them, actually, I have do this. There is a way to start your day. Can you start your day with one thing that you're thankful for? Before we start any coaching session, that is the first thing we address. What are you grateful for today? What are you thankful for? It may be a little thing. Some days it may be a massive thing, but it's a great place to start. It almost sets the pace or sets the tone for the rest of the coaching session, for the rest of your day, for the rest of your week. So I would encourage you, a little coaching here on the side. I would encourage you, start your day with a gratitude journal. It can be a voice memo. You can write it in your notes. But can you just, when you get up, say, today I'm grateful for. Today I want to show up as someone who is patient, someone who is loving, someone who is grateful. Okay, so it's 4 points. I wanted to keep it simple because I wanted you to be able to think about this when the stress comes. I want you to say, look, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with stress, not doing it anymore. So I'm going to delegate. I'm going to observe how I'm feeling. I'm going to find something to say no to. If I could pause right now and have you do that, I would. And listen, here's the other thing. The point I want to make here, it's not just about what not to do. Right? I want us to fill those spaces when we remove that thing with the thing to do, because that space can just stay vacant and void and stagnant. So it's not about just saying no. Why are you saying no? Why? You're saying no because there's something that you actually do want to tend. You're saying no because maybe you want to take a day or an afternoon during the holidays and go be like a tourist in your own city. Like go visit some of the I'm outside of DC, and so to go visit the trees that are all up, right? They have a tree for every state. This afternoon we're going to see the Van Gogh exhibit. Some of y'all have already seen this virtual kind of immersive Van Gogh thing. We're going to go do that this afternoon. But say no so that you can say yes to the things of making memories, to the things of feeding yourself, to the things of pouring into you, to the places where you can sit and be grateful and express that gratitude. Okay? So that's why we're saying no. We're not saying no just to say no or just to be mean or just to be anti. We're saying no so that we can say yes to the stuff that we really want to do and that we really need to do. And then expressing gratitude is super important because it keeps the focus on the right thing. It keeps the focus on what you have, not what you don't have. And it's important to teach this to our children, especially around this time, because there are things that they may want that they're not getting, at least not right now. So how do we model for them? How do we talk to them about gratitude, about patience, about Christmas being about more than just the stuff? When our kids were little, we would take them. Many of y'all know that my husband's in the nursing home industry. And when the kids were younger, he was a nursing home administrator. So it was fairly easy for us to be able to get access to a nursing home and go and sing. And so we would take the kids, not because we're great singers. Let me just say that. Not that we're great at that at all. But we did it because we wanted there to be an understanding that we have a responsibility to also bring joy to somebody else. Christmas is not only about the getting. Because if you're just hoarding and just getting and you're not offering and giving, it gets stagnant, it gets old, and it gets very self-serving, very navel gazing is the term my grandmother used to use. So find a way to not only express gratitude and express your thankfulness and your appreciation, but find a way to be the reason why someone else is grateful and thankful and appreciative. Find a way to pay for somebody's coffee that's behind you in Starbucks. You know, if you're going to TJ Maxx or somewhere to do some last minute shopping, add to somebody's layaway. Like, there are so many different ways to be able to be grateful, but to also be the reason why someone else is grateful. Pause long enough to do that. Hey, Claire. Claire is an amazing parent coach, friend of mine. Claire says, also good, Deborah. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Claire. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. So I just wanted to pop in and I wanted to make sure that you have permission in this moment when people are getting on your nerves and stuff is stressing you out this Christmas to say, look, I'm done with stress this holiday, this weekend, this day, whatever day it is, I'm done with it. And if people keep pushing you, tell them, you want to know why I'm done? One, because D, I'm going to delegate. By the time you get to O, they're going to be like, oh, never mind. I'm not even really up for all that. Okay, so happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I'm gonna pop back in here next week after Christmas, because what I want to do next is I want to touch on a few things that I think would serve us best if we leave them in 2021. One of them is blurry boundaries. I'll just kind of put that out there. It's everything in me to not go into this right now because I'm really feeling this, and it's really something I've been thinking about and kind of mulling over for a while. But I'll tell you what the things are that we'll discuss. This will be next week. Blurry boundaries, mom burnout, fear of not being enough, rushing the process, and cluttered emotions. After the holidays, we're going to talk about why these things aren't serving us, why it's super important that when that clock strikes midnight on 12/31, that we leave all of those things in 2021 and move into 2022 with a new mindset and new attitude around those areas. Okay? So, all right, now I'm going to figure out how to end all this. Thank y'all so much for joining me. I've enjoyed being here. Share this with someone that you know it's going to bless them. And if I can be of any support to you, especially right now, if you know that 2022 has got to be different, my home has got to have some kind of organizations, some kind of systems. I've got to understand this concept of delegating and understanding how to release and let go of things, and I don't have to be in control of it all. Send me a message. Be happy to help you. Okay? Have a great holiday.